Hi, my name is Peyton and I'm an alcoholic. I took my first drink when I was 10. I had this flask all silver and shiny, the only thing my father left me. He didn't actually leave it for me. I found it in his desk one day and I had this memory flash of him drinking from it. And there was still something inside, so I unscrewed the top and I drank. And it burned. But it reminded me of my father, of his smell. So I kept drinking. My father died when I was very young, but my younger brother, Billy, didn't ever want to believe he died. He would make up these stories, that our dad was a spy, so deeply undercover that he couldn't even contact his family. Never mind that it's been decades, Billy still believed. Even at his wedding, I could see it in his eyes. He half expected our dad to just walk in, surprise. That pissed me off. And I was drunk, because, it was a wedding, and yeah, I was always drunk. And I went up to him and I told him he was an idiot for believing and I was going to prove him wrong. So I went and got a shovel and I went down to the cemetery to dig up our father's grave because you know what? At this point, I needed to know. I wasn't even sure. So I'm digging and it's dark and there is no one around it. I am still in my clothes from the wedding and the ground is hard. It is so hard and I am lifting up the earth as best I can and I'm maybe not even a foot down and my hands are just all torn up, just covered in blood because my hands are soft, because I've never done manual labor a day in my life. And I'm digging and I'm digging and I'm crying and it hurts and then I realized I'm not even crying because of the pain. I'm crying because I remember my father's hands. They were rough and calloused. My father worked. He worked his ass off because he loved us. He wouldn't leave. He died. So I threw the flask in the hole and tried to put the earth back as best I could. And I went back to the wedding and I'm all covered in dirt and mud. And Billy takes one look at me and he knew what I had done. And I said to him, I said that the coffin was empty. Because let him believe, right? Let him believe. Don't any of you tell him. As for me, I haven't had a drink in 2 weeks.